Good morning. Today is the Friday, the 4th of April, and welcome to the Line of Judah Travels. We've just arrived at the Waves Beach in Keurboomstrand, and we're going to do a little walk and a few activities available here. You can see you can swim the seals. One of the options. If you happen to get attacked by a shark, never mind, you have a shark bite kit available, so never fear, the shark bite kit is near. But yeah, so this is the Waves Beach along the Keurboomstrand, and just up that road over there you actually come to the Keurboomstrand community. Some lovely houses here across the way. Wow, look at that infinity pool over there. Stunning. Beautiful. Alright, so this is the Waves Beach. If we come across anything really interesting on the beach, I'll continue with the video. But we're going to go down and try and do a little walk there. But from my memory, the sand here is very, very soft, so it's not easy to walk on. So just keep that in mind. So walking on the sand is a little bit difficult, which is sinking. Even down there on the water line, the sand is very, very soft. Okay, so we'll talk later. We're just going to take a walk down here. So here we are, we've walked along the beach a little way and come basically to the end of this stretch of beach where the rocks now no longer allow you to proceed. I just want to do a little clip here. Stunning little gully that comes through here as the waves come in. Tides out a bit, but I think it's on its way back in. But this is just lovely. Some lovely houses around here as well. It's into the sun a bit, but some stunning houses and own private little beaches here. Not that they're private to the extent that you cannot walk on them, it's just that they are isolated for them. The people living here, it must be very pleasant. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to take a little stroll back and do some clips as we go. Climb up this rock. And here we go. The ocean. Ah, look at those waves. Stunning. You just sit down and for hours just listen to the waves crashing against the rocks or on the beach. It's a stunning experience actually. And we give praise to God for His creation. Every wave has its purpose. And as the word says, every grain of sand is accounted for by God. Every grain. And we thank Him for that. And we just walk back and continue strolling. As I said to you earlier, the Sand here is quite soft, although right here where I am at the moment is pleasant to walk on. You can see the footprints are there. It's not a bad walk, but we will see the difference shortly. Just going to show you this little alcove here for a lovely little beach. These people living up here have a beautiful private beach. Come down here and lie in the sun all day and be undisturbed by anybody. Here you can see the sand is getting softer again, and makes it a lot more difficult to walk through the sand. So just keep that in mind if you do come to walk on this beach. It's a tough walk. It's not desert sand, but your feet tend to sink in and it becomes a little bit harder. So this is what you would experience if you're just walking along the beach. Oh, look at that rock structure over there. It's like the wreck of a ship, but it's rocks. Go through this little gap here. But when the tide does come in, then it's not possible to come around this little set of rocks. So just keep that in mind as well when you're walking on the beach. Make sure you know what the tides are doing, especially along beaches where there are rock outcrops that could tend to cut you off. There we go, just work our way through here. Another private little beach over here. You could lie down here and be undisturbed by anybody. Gap here. There's an example of exactly what happens when the tide comes in and starts to cut you off. So we'll just go around the back of this rock, which is still quite open at this point, but I reckon in a little while it'll be closed down. And there, now you can see Keurboomstrand beach, where we stopped off just a moment ago, and it stretches around to the other side. Patricia is busy walking over there. There she's trying to get in some steps. And you see here in the edge of the water some oyster catchers. That is over there, an oyster catcher. There he goes. There he goes. And a reminder that there we have a boat. Trying to see could be a NSRI vehicle. It's cruising along the ocean. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's National Sea Rescue Institute is patrolling along the coastline. Say again, looking at that bank of clouds, they do look like they may be coming closer. So, we are going to keep an eye on that as well. I may be wrong, but they certainly look like they've got a little bit closer. Nice sized waves, yeah. Not much of a surfer. I reckon there must be some spots around here and towards Jeffreys Bay and Cape St. Francis where the surfers must be quite happy. It looks like there's a good swell. We've just arrived at the Enrico, a restaurant right on the beachfront here in Keurboomstrand. It's just a bit of information about the Cape Fur Seal, the beach beyond. But yeah, at this restaurant we're going to have something to drink here. Oyster catchers we were talking about, but we'll possibly come here for my birthday tomorrow. And this is a little walkway around the side, takes you to a stunning view of the ocean and the rocks. Keep in mind the use of this boardwalk is at your own risk. You go down there towards the beach, or you can continue along here. The restaurant is just above us. We haven't found the entrance yet, but we'll find it. And we walk around on the walkway, boardwalk. Stunning rocks here. Now when the tide is in, this is even more spectacular with the waves crashing over these rocks. Can you imagine being here and a large wave comes crashing through those rocks there? Must be spectacular. Never seen it before, but I'm just imagining. So yeah, continue. Last time we were here, a lot of this was a little bit rickety. And there's our little lizard friend. Also checking out what's going on here. Local for Commander. There he goes. To the end of the walkway, yeah. Just continues even further. So from there down to the beach. So that's the sites here at Enrico's. More beach facilities on this side, and the restaurant is back over there. So we'll have a look at that shortly. We'll give a little rundown of the restaurant itself. Fishermen over there. I hope he's having a productive day. So yeah, we've come into the restaurant at Enrico's. Only opens at 12, so we're a bit early. But I just want you to see the setup. Get a picture of the setup. So everything is outside here. Well, not everything, but most of it. And lovely view out of the ocean all the time. Lovely setting. Just making video. Hi. And this is Mr. Enrico talking to me here now. Yes, lovely view from the restaurant, Enrico Ristorante. Haven't seen the menu yet, but I'll have a look at it just now. Very, very pretty. They have enough tables, so I'm assuming it's a very popular place. We may have to book tomorrow night. Well, if you can remember, I said that bank of clouds was threatening and the weather could change. And there we can see the change in the weather. Clouds are coming in. The temperatures have dropped. So it's maybe cuddle up time. Looking back towards Keurboomstrand way, you can see it's really become overcast, and that bank of clouds hasn't really come in yet. So definitely a change in the weather, and we're expecting stronger winds over the next couple of days as well. And by Tuesday, heavy rain. Alright, thank you very much for joining us. Remember to subscribe and like. And even that little house up there on the hill, the mist is now drifting past it, and it will be engulfed in the mist shortly. Alright, take care, God bless, and have a good day. Alright, so after a little walk on the beach, we decided to come and visit Plettenberg Bay. We're here on the beach at the Beacon Isle Hotel. Wind has picked up and the weather is cleared again, although over on the other side where we were, still looking a little bit murky. This is the Plettenberg Bay main beach. Restaurants on the left hand side here, quite a number of them. And some beach art here. Of course the whale. look at the Beacon Isle Hotel. So if you're interested in coming to visit the hotel or to come to the beach here or one of the restaurants, it's not a problem, pretty easy to get to. Over on the other side there as well, there are a number of restaurants over there. The one that we've just seen, the Mexican restaurant, looks very, very nice. Nice atmosphere. There's a spur over there, there's a sushi place. So, plenty of restaurants here if you're looking for somewhere to eat. Okay, just thought I'd drop that in and add it into the video for today. Take care and God bless.